morning, KU. Thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Pinkwitz.
And I'm Peyton Kraus. We've got a great show for you today. First, we're going to talk to you about the Woman of the Year Award. Caitlyn Jenner just won it. It's presented by Glamour magazine, so they just gave it to Caitlyn Jenner for the year.
And there's been a little bit of controversy with it. I don't know, what are your opinions on that?
I think it's a little crazy. She hasn't been a woman for an entire year, but they have a lot of different requirements for the Woman of the Year award through entertainment, through heroism. So I think it depends each year. But a husband of a fallen 9/11 hero actually returned his wife's award because of Caitlyn Jenner getting it. So I think that's interesting. People are really speaking up about it and definitely have an opinion on the situation.
Yeah. And I believe Glamour magazine called her the transgender champion. So
yeah.
That's an interesting title for this award.
It is.
It's definitely a pioneer in that area.
Yeah, it's definitely something brand new for the award and just where it'll go in the future. So yeah.
Exactly, and it's kind of been getting a raise in Hollywood. I don't know, quite a few celebrities have kind of spoken out about it, similar to the husband of the 9/11 woman. So it's definitely interesting and something to kind of keep on your radar.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely something new to look out for.
Exactly.
So we've also got the next week is our Thanksgiving show, so that'll be super exciting. We've got hashtag Worst Thanksgiving Ever, so you can tune in and share with us little funny jokes about your Thanksgiving with your family or little embarrassing moments. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to take some thinking for me.
Yeah, do you have a worst Thanksgiving moment?
I mean, it doesn't really, I guess it goes with Thanksgiving now, but Black Friday is just so crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And it just keeps getting pushed up earlier and earlier into Thanksgiving.
I know, it's like Thanksgiving almost isn't there anymore, but you know,
sad.
We gotta hang on to it a little bit.
I mean, Thanksgiving, you can eat all the food you want, and it's great, so.
There's like no guilt for it.
Exactly.
I mean, you gotta keep with it.
I don't know why you'd want to skip Thanksgiving. It's
exactly.
great. One of my favorites.
For sure. So yeah, tune in with us next week. Share your worst Thanksgiving ever and make sure you watch the show.
Yeah, I mean, we're real close to Thanksgiving break, too, so a little bit of a preview for that as well.
Yeah, are you excited to go home?
Yeah, you know, just get the break from school.
Definitely.
Break from classes and homework, spend time with family. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I fly home Friday, so I'm really excited to go back and, see everybody. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, much needed break.
Yes, for sure.
So, in a little bit more sombering news, the Paris attacks on Friday. You know, it's heartbreaking.
It is. 6 locations were bombed by ISIS threats, including restaurants and outside a soccer game. So just innocent people's lives are really...
That was actually how I heard about it. I was scrolling through my Twitter feed and I saw just this crazy scene on a soccer field. It's just so sad.
And the president of France was actually at the soccer game. So that's why they were trying to get in there, but thankfully it was stopped outside by a security guard, so it didn't actually hit. But the restaurants and through the streets of Paris, more than 129 people have been killed so far, so it really is taking a toll on the whole city and the world. I mean, it's worldwide, it's crazy, and everyone's supporting. And
yeah, you can see that in lots of different places. I mean, with the Facebook filter, there are profile pictures. I was in Kansas City over the weekend, and Union Station had red, white, and blue lights for France's flag.
That's cool.
So, it's cool to see everyone stand together. But France has declared a state of emergency for this, and I know they're looking to extend that for 3 months now.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and they've called upon the NATO Mutual Defense Treaty to try to get the United Nations involved, which would include America, to kind of go to war with all of this, so that can affect us on that level. And it's a little crazy to think about going into another war over all this. So. And
France has had an airstrike on ISIS targets in Syria. So, just the whole situation is something to keep an eye on, because it's definitely developing. Yeah. And it's a serious threat. People are talking about it.
Yeah, and now with these attacks on Syria and refugees trying to leave, Obama has said 10,000 will be allowed into America in the next year, but 27 states, including Kansas, have stated that they're going to try to do all they can to keep them out. So what are your thoughts about this?
I can see where the United States, we have to be on defense. We don't want to risk anything here, but also at the same time, you have to feel a little bit of empathy for those refugees. So it's a tricky situation, but just got to trust in our government leaders to get the job done.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I think like screening processes are a good idea, but at the same time, you know, these refugees don't have anywhere to go. So it's kind of like we want to help people, but we want to keep safe. And yeah, it's definitely an issue that will be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Definitely something to keep in your thoughts.
Yeah.
And then also, have you heard about the KU hunger strike?
Yeah, it's started to come up, you know, on my newsfeed and things like that. He started Friday. He went through the weekend and then ended yesterday. He said that he didn't think he was going to get anywhere from it, so he decided to end it after about 70 hours.
And I don't believe he's actually a student at KU anymore, but a graduate.
Yep.
So.
And last year he had some incidents where he came into the classrooms in a mask and was protesting other things. So it seems to be a little bit of a recurring thing.
Yeah,
he seems to,
trend.
be really involved in what's going on
Yeah.
campus, and
Lots of
definitely,
activism.
exactly, definitely
So.
wants to have his mind heard and his opinions heard. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's interesting to see.
Definitely. So, well, join us after the break, and we will have more to our lovely show.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
I'm Blake Bullock.
And I'm Amber Vandegrift, and this is your Tuesday Good Morning KU News Update. Governor Sam Brownback is among 20 other Republican governors in opposing efforts to relocate refugees to their states. Brownback signed an executive order Monday afternoon prohibiting any state entity or other organization that receives state funding from assisting Syrian refugees to resettle in Kansas. So far, 7 states have declared they are allowing refugees in. These states include Colorado, Hawaii, and Washington.
On Sunday night, an online petition surfaced calling for the resignation of Student Body President Jesse Pringle, Vice President Zach George, and Chief of Staff Adam Moon. As of 2:50 p.m. on Monday, the petition had more than 25 signatures. A counter petition was started Monday morning calling for the current Student Senate to remain in office.
The KU School of Business and Hispanic American Leadership Organization, or HALO, are the latest groups to weigh in on racial issues that have sparked student debates at KU this past week. The KU School of Business has scheduled a reform for later this month to discuss issues of race and equality. HALO appears to be the first group to include self-reforms as their plan, includes requiring current and fewer HALO board members to receive cultural competency training.
In response to the police shooting of Jamar Clark, Black Lives Matter protests shut down a downtown Minneapolis interstate. About 200 to 300 people took part in the protest, closing traffic on Interstate 94 for about 3 hours Monday night. When police rerouted traffic onto secondary roads, protesters tried to block that action also. 51 people were arrested.
With Houston's 10-6 victory over Cincinnati last night, only 2 pro football teams remain undefeated. New England and Carolina both enter Week 10 with perfect 9-0 records. The Patriots and the Panthers met in Super Bowl 38, with New England winning by a close score of 32-29.
And don't forget the big game tonight. KU will take on Michigan State in the Champions Classic in Chicago. Tip-off is at 9 p.m. and the game will be on ESPN.
That will wrap it up for today's news. Stay tuned for Dan with the weather.
Hi, I'm Peyton. We've got Dan here with the weather today. Dan, how's it looking up there?
Hi, Peyton. It's pretty dreary outside. It's raining, kind of sprinkling, and really cloudy. It looks like it's going to keep raining until around 4 o'clock.
That's no fun. Is it supposed to
sorry.
rain through the week? I mean, it's been a little sad out there the last couple days. Are we going to get some sun?
It looks like it's going to keep staying cloudy tomorrow,
Okay.
and then it's going to be really windy. But on Thursday, it looks like the sun will finally come out.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So
So-
a nice weekend we've got ahead of us, hopefully.
hopefully it's showing that there could be a chance of snow on Saturday. So
Okay.
even though the sun will be out, it's going to be pretty cold.
So bundle up for the football game, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the game going to look like tonight for Kansas and Chicago?
Tonight,
Yeah.
the weather, it's supposed to be raining, 66 degrees, and
Cool.
it'll get down to about 55 degrees tonight.
Okay, so that's a little better. We're getting a
Yeah.
little warmer still.
Yeah. So this morning, walking back from my apartment to go to class, it stormed really hard last night, and there was some flooding in our parking lot of my apartment complex.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Like
It was-
in the actual apartment or just?
Actually, my apartment has been leaking, which has not been fun, but also on the driveway, all the cars were just sitting in water.
Oh my goodness, that is not good.
No.
So the cars are stuck. Definitely
Yeah.
need our rain boots out there. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully the sun will come up sometime this week and warm it
Yeah.
up and get rid of that rain.
Definitely. Hopefully no snow. We're getting into some real November weather. So wow. Yeah.
Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Exactly. A white Thanksgiving maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Do you have any
Yeah.
plans ruined today because of the rain? Were you planning on being outside at all?
Actually, after this, I get to go home and just bundle up and just watch TV and do homework. So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to that. What about
Yeah.
you?
Then you're good to go.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the weather. We'll be back in a little bit with Amber and Anna.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
And we're back. I'm Anna, and I'm here with Amber. So next week, we're getting close to Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, we're having our special Thanksgiving episode. I'm really excited for it. We're going to have a special segment on that's kind of social media oriented. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Jimmy Fallon show, but they actually have the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. They have a special hashtag segment. So we're going to do something sort of inspired by that with hashtag worst Thanksgiving ever.
Okay, so do you have any ideas for your worst Thanksgiving ever?
I actually don't have a Thanksgiving that was just terribly horrific or anything like that, but I was kind of hoping that you guys out there would have some really, not hoping that you have awful Thanksgivings, that's really bad, but hoping that you have some cool anecdotes that you want to share with us.
Yeah, there could definitely be some fun stories coming out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could think of a worst Thanksgiving ever. Like I was telling Peyton before the show, or on the show earlier, you know, Black Friday just gets pushed so close up to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Maybe some people have some experiences with that too.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame though that people are ruining their Thanksgivings
Yeah.
with like crowded malls and stuff. I know
Yeah.
that during the time when a lot of stores are opening, I'm probably going to go down to the plaza and see them flip on the lights.
Nice. Yeah, and I know for a lot of KU students, this is an opportunity to go home. So
Yeah.
do you have any plans for Thanksgiving break?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going home. Yeah, usually I'll go down to St. Louis to see some family, but this year I'm just staying home in the Kansas City area.
Nice. Nice. That'll be a great, much needed break. Good quality time with family and lots of food. Because, I mean, what's better than Thanksgiving food?
Yeah. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm actually going home as well. So, you know, we'll just see what happens next week. But that's all we've got for today. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day, KU.